Calling Dr. Red Flag. Please report to the front desk. The doctor is ready to see you now.
Dr. Red Flag here with another message on how we learn and grow together and notice and pay attention to the red flags. Today's topic is walking on eggshells when everything offends them. There are people you cannot speak freely around, not because you are disrespectful, not because you lack awareness, but because no matter how careful you are, something you say will be taken the wrong way. You start to monitor your words, your tone, your delivery. You think before you speak, then think again, because experience has taught you this. One wrong word and everything shifts. What did you mean by that? Why would you say it like that? That sounded disrespectful. And now you're explaining yourself, clarifying, backtracking, trying to fix something you didn't intend. But it doesn't stop there, because even after you explain, they may still hold on to it. This creates tension, unnecessary tension. And over time, you begin to feel restricted, not because you are doing something wrong, but because you are constantly managing their reactions. How can you manage someone else's reactions? From a psychological perspective, this behavior is often tied to emotional hypersensitivity. This is where a person has an intensified reaction to perceived criticism, rejection, or disrespect. It can also be linked to rejection sensitivity, where individuals are highly alert to signs of being dismissed, disrespected, or misunderstood, even when it is not intentional. In some cases, there may be elements of hypervigilance, a heightened state of awareness often developed from past emotional or relational trauma. The person is constantly scanning for threats, even in neutral situations. There can also be what is called cognitive distortions at play, such as personalization, interrupting or interpreting neutral comments as personal attacks, mind reading, assuming negative intent without confirmation, magnification, blowing small issues into larger conflicts. Because of these patterns, their perception becomes their reality, and in their reality, they feel disrespected, they feel unheard, they feel misunderstood. So they respond defensively, quickly, emotionally. Another layer of this behavior can involve emotional dysregulation, difficulty managing emotional responses in a balanced way, which is why reactions may feel disappropriate to the situation. You may notice that their perspective dominates, their feelings are centered, their interpretation is prioritized, and your role becomes one of explanation rather than expression. Over time, this dynamic leads to emotional fatigue, because you're not just communicating, you are navigating. You may feel like you are constantly walking on eggshells, avoiding topics, softening your words, holding back your true thoughts. And this is where the imbalance begins, because a healthy interaction allows for different perspectives, misunderstandings that can be resolved, open communication without fear of escalation. But in this dynamic, communication feels risky. So how do you recognize the red flags? They are easily offended, even by neutral statements. They frequently question your intent. They require constant clarification or reassurance. They escalate small issues into larger conflicts.